Thank you for coming. Without all of you, there would be no EVBRES. So we cannot thank you enough. And we do have members of our EVBRN network here, which sort of, for lack of a better term, I'm a pediatric nurse, birthed the EVBRES. So without our members as well, we wouldn't be here. Quick overview. You can see Marita and I both do things a little bit differently. We all have our ways of doing things. So what I wanted to do was just give you a very, very broad overview. Everything that both Marita was talking about and that I am mentioning now at the moment is located in that description of activities. So while most of us, I know I would be focused very much on my working group activity, it's good to sort of know what is going on across all of the activities. So the first working group that I'm responsible, and I say responsible for, how we've organized, and Clara touched on it at the beginning, is Marita and I are the contacts for the working group. So working group 1 and working group 3, that's why I say they're like my children, and my responsibility, and 2 and 4 are Marita's. And we're going to work through all of this together as a team. So just the overall aim is related to the dissemination and implementation of evidence-based research. And Arlene is our working group leader. Again, just to give you a high-level overview, it is, again, in the description of activities. But it is related to increasing the demand, and we're actually going to work that out, whether we like the word demand or not, of an EBR approach from patient organizations and reaching other stakeholders like clinical health researchers. There are some common methods, and again, depending on your working group, there are common methods across, but it includes Delphi studies, systematic reviews, face-to-face meetings, and publications. And so we have currently three working group activities. So the first one within this working group is focused on the involvement of research ethics committees. And Simon, you are, where's Simon? Oh, Simon is right there. So he is our working group leader, activity leader for the involvement of research ethics committees. We are also looking at the involvement of research funding agencies. So Matt is here and will be representing, is the leader of that activity. And the involvement of scientific medical journals, and Malcolm is over there. And so that just sort of, again, a very high level overview. In terms of working group 3, this is by far our biggest working group activity, and it's a working group and its own activity at the same time. And so the overall aim is really to look at the efficient production and updating of systematic reviews. So again, we're trying to get at how do we improve the use of research evidence to reduce waste, and this is also one of the ways. And so Barbara, you are over there. So she is our leader of our largest working group. Again, one of the milestones is trying to identify and prioritize processes and technologies for improving the efficient updating. And again, some of the common proposed methods across, which again are very similar to some of the other working groups. So that was the very, very high level overview. Any questions for me? No. Okay.